Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the coronavirus, and specifically we're discussing it in the context of Thai immigration. The coronavirus's other name, as it's been being called, I guess it's its technical name, is COVID or COVID-19. So what are we talking about with respect to coronavirus specifically today? And let me be clear, I'm hoping that this video goes up hopefully within, I shouldn't say minutes, but within a fairly short time frame of it being actually filmed, because I want this to be as on point as it can be. I've gotten a lot of emails, I've gotten a lot of communication, I've even had some people say to me in person, can you tell us something about the coronavirus with respect to what's going on with respect to Thai immigration, as there has been a lot of news on this topic. And one of the big things that we've seen, especially in this past week, past couple of days in fact, is the sort of back and forth from Thai immigration as to exactly what was going on with respect to suspension of visa on arrival privileges for certain nationalities, as well as suspension of visa exemption stamp privileges for nationals of certain countries. So let's just dig into that. And we're going to go to Reuters, that's Reuters.com, quoting direct, and this is from an article titled, Thailand Restricts Visitor Visas to Limit Virus Spread. Again, that's Reuters.com. Quoting directly, visa on arrival will be suspended for nationals of all 19 countries and territories previously eligible, including Bulgaria, Bhutan, China, Cyprus, Ethiopia, Fiji, Georgia, India, Kazakhstan, Malta, Mexico, Nauru, Papua New Guinea, Romania, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Taiwan, Uzbekistan, and Vanuatu, according to a list provided to reporters, by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Quoting further, visa exemptions will be canceled for South Korea, Italy, and Hong Kong, Anupong said, and that's referring to Minister of the Interior Anupong Paujinda. Now, let's get into something real quick here. There's a difference between visa on arrival and visa exemption, although as a practical matter, it's not going to make a lot of difference for the folks from these nationalities, but to be clear as to what it is, visa exemption stamp, for example, Americans, folks with an American passport who get on a plane and come to Thailand, if they have no visa in their passport, Thai immigration can simply stamp them in with a 30-day stamp upon entry. That's what's called a visa exemption stamp. Meanwhile, countries that do not have that privilege, they may have a bilateral or some other type of agreement with Thailand wherein Thailand grants visas on arrival for those nationals. So those folks can actually get on a plane without a visa, and once they arrive in Thailand, actually apply for a visa on arrival. And so long as that visa on arrival is issued, those folks can get in. With this coming down the pike, with this new policy, I should say, coming down the pike, that's going to have a major impact on a lot of folks' travel plans for coming into Thailand. Most notably, some major markets like China and India are going to be impacted directly by this, not least of which Taiwan and South Korea as well are going to be impacted by this significantly. Now, throughout this past week, we've seen back and forth as this was originally announced, then it seemed to be put on hold, and now it seems to be back on again. Let me just quote directly from an article in The Nation, that's nationthailand.com. Article is titled, Visas on Arrival Being Denied for 18 Nationalities. Quoting directly, however, Department of Consular Affairs Director General Chatri Atchananant said earlier today there would be no official announcement of the measure until the Cabinet considers it on March 17th, before Anupong later came out to confirm that the measure would be implemented tomorrow. This was written a while back, March 13th. So apparently it was going to be implemented, then they backtracked, and then they've gone ahead now and they have implemented it. So it's my understanding as of the time of this video that visa on arrival privileges and visa exemption privileges are going to be suspended for folks from those nationalities. Now, exactly how this continues remains to be seen. We're going to do some other videos more specifically for visa runners, border runners, folks who have multiple entry Thai visas, that's multiple entry non-immigrant visas for Thailand. We're going to do some stuff specifically on that. This video specifically pertains to those who just get on a plane and come to Thailand. In the coming days, we're going to have some videos come up that will go ahead and discuss specifically folks who are coming here, for example, and needing to do a visa run, needing to do a border run, needing to do an air border run or a water border run, for example. We'll get into some of that. And we're also going to be talking about those folks who are going to be dealing with quote-unquote visa runs associated with their multiple entry one-year visas. So a lot going on. I suspect we're going to have a lot of activity in the immigration world here in Thailand over the course of the next, I would say, 10 to 14 days at least, possibly the next 4 to 6 weeks. And I think, like everyone else, I'm truly hoping that this pandemic, which it has been labeled now officially by World Health Organization, that this pandemic abates in the relatively near future so we don't have to be looking at this much out past six weeks from now.